And let's have a closer look at those front pages, starting with the Financial Times, Lewis.
Well, this is the big news. I don't know. It should be on every. It's the end of the world.
Again?
Yeah.
What is it?
This is Kremlin explosions. Ukraine denies Russian accusations it tried to assassinate Putin. And I've seen the video. And there's been a drone or some kind of plane, missile.
Two drones
that happened to land right on this round building, whatever they got at the Kremlin.
The Senate Palace.
Is that what the Senate Palace is? They said to
say what happened.
To assassinate. I know what happened. To assassinate Putin. Don't laugh at this.
Here's the video. You can see. This is one of the drones coming in, and it looks like it whacks off the flagpole.
And I don't know how they can say that to assassinate Putin, unless Putin was like camping on top over there.
He was in a deck chair.
In a deck chair,
lapping up
waiting
some of that,
for this to happen.
That Moscow moonlight.
Let me tell you why this is the end of the world. This is like the Reichstag fire. If anybody knows their German history in 1933 or something, or 31, whenever it happened, is that the Russians? I believe the Russians did this themselves. There's no reason for
But it's terrible optics for Moscow to show that, because they make great. They're always talking about their great defences, their air defences that could stop any missile and stop cruise missiles. And they can't even stop a couple of drones that are powered by lawnmower engines.
And this is why it's not great optic. It is great optics because the Russians are a very skittish people. They have no defensive boundaries. They've got an open plain that goes all the way to Europe. And they're scared.
Diane, do you agree with Lewis?
No, I don't. I think that you've got to remember that Navalny, who is the opposition, who is locked up in jail right now, they did that fantastic documentary where they sent drones all over Putin's billion palace with all of his jets and everything. I reckon this could be a similar insider tactic of opposition parties that are chucking drones at the Kremlin. But it just seems wonky and clumsy. And you're right. I wouldn't, if I were the Ukrainians, I wouldn't want to take responsibility for that either, because it looks ham-fisted.
No, it wasn't.
It's going to trigger a lot of reprisal missile attacks.
Yeah, it wasn't that. What she's talking about is they sent it over his palaces to show how big palaces. They weren't trying to kill him. They were just trying to show.
Yeah, but I'm saying that they've got the drones.
Everybody's got drones to do things like that.
You've got drones to do things like
this. You know
what?
You can go to Maplin's and buy them, or Curry's and buy them for.
Well, yeah, we've seen commercial drones used to great effect in this war by both sides to help position artillery and even drop grenades into tanks or onto people on the battlefield.
Drones are absolutely amazing because they also have this capability now where they can sort of photograph the landscape, and then they provide you an updated picture which helps to identify whether there have been IEDs planted in the landscape.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's really incredible stuff.